Well, hello. In this video we're going to look at how you would download and install and use PyCharm. So the first step, of course, is getting a copy of PyCharm. You can do so by just doing a simple search on the internet for PyCharm. That'll bring you to this page where you can download the Community Edition, which is a free edition of this software. So for this video, I'm really only interested in the free edition for my students. So I'd click on that link and then use the Save button to save the file of my local machine. Now, once that's done, I open up that folder and install the program. Now, at this point, you can just start clicking and using the standard installation. So I would recommend that you just kind of go through here, and the only thing I would recommend is you go ahead and check this little box here that associates the py file with your PyCharm installation. That way you can use a context menu to open up a particular Python file within PyCharm. So I do next and basically click on install. Now I've already have it installed, so I'm not going to finish that up, but that's the setup. As you can see, pretty simple. Now once it's installed, you'll have PyCharm available to you. It's just a matter of getting it started. And once PyCharm opens, we'll be able to make a new PyCharm project. Now do be aware that you have to have Python installed first before PyCharm really is of much use to you in creating Python files. So I would, after Python's installed, install PyCharm, and then I would start up with a new project. Now what a project is a folder where you're going to put your Python files in. So you can navigate to a particular folder, choose the folder you want to work with, like demo code, and then you can choose the interpreter that it's going to use to run the Python files you put in this folder. So if a Python installation is on your machine, you've already installed it, you can just point to that. And if it isn't automatically finding it, you can go out and look for the installation on your machine. Like I have a 2.7 installation here. So I come over here and point to that interpreter. And now the code files in this folder, when I'm running it through PyCharm, will use 2.7 by default. Now normally I don't use 2.7 for my Python courses. I use 3.0. I just wanted to show you that it's possible. So for example, because I've used 2.7, some of this code may or may not run depending on the differences. And the way you run this code is you just right click and choose to execute or run that file. Looks like everything I put in there is actually working, so that's great. I'll simplify this a bit. I'll take off the parentheses and we'll try to run it again. Notice that that still runs. If this was using Python 3, whatever, that would not be the case. It would demand the parentheses. So we can see that it actually is running the 2.7 version because it's been configured for that interpreter. And that's it. So you normally would make a new project, give it a name, put it in a particular location, give the folder a name, put it in a particular location, choose the interpreter. Now this 3.7 is my default, but as you can see, since I've chosen or created a link to 2.7 previously, I can choose between that. and I can create a new window. Now I have two open. If I want to make a new file, I right click, I choose new Python file, give it a name, enter, and then type in, print y. I guess I need to declare a variable y. Y equals 10. And notice that this time it's not happy with me because I haven't included the parentheses, and so I get an error message. Once again, you can see that it is indeed using the particular interpreter that you've configured. But it's as simple as that. So it's very simple to set up a new project, create a new file, and run it. And hopefully that gave you a nice simple introduction to using this tool.